Good. Hope everybody's okay. Give me a minute. I'm trying to get my shit situated here. I had to drive and move this morning and stuff, and I'm getting everything set back up again. Give me a second. Now I got my phone holder set up. I hope everybody's having a good day today. Yeah, I had to go in and file paperwork at the courts this morning, so I was off and about. I hope everybody's doing good. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. I'm a cannabis advocate, you might say. I've been on the road since 2014, long before the Last Prisoner Project, Canna Warrior, all of them. They all came later, but it don't matter. The fact that they don't promote or support the petition tells me something, but it don't matter. But that's why I always say one team, one dream, we should work together. They don't want to do that. They want to be all about them, when it's all about the prisoners and all about us in the world, in the season. Hey, One World Life, how you doing? Well, I did it. I filed the paperwork. That's one case in Missouri. I have court on July 16th at 1:30. Division 25. 420 Gym versus Walmart. Oh, thank you. I'm having a great day. I just filed a $5,000 lawsuit against Walmart. Last time they did pretty much the same thing. I won $2,500 plus court costs. Hopefully they double it this time. Oh, it's more than, well, yeah, it's 2 months away. It's a little over 2 months away, but that's good. I knew it was going to be between 40 and 60 days, but in a way that's good. I got time to get to Florida, see my family, and come back, and then go to DC. But I've got a couple more stops to make in Missouri along the way to Florida. I might get delayed a little bit here or there, depending on, the towns and stuff and whatever, but yeah. Oh, hang on, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what I was thinking when I said that. June 4th, yeah. July 16th. Yeah, you're right. Well, heck, maybe I will just bounce around in Missouri here and do some other things, waiting for that. For some reason, my brain was thinking it was, 2 months away. Yeah, I said July. I had a brain fart. So, yeah. Yeah, it's only 5 weeks. That ain't gonna give me time to get to Florida and back. So, it looks like it'd be after July before I hit to Florida. Who knows, maybe it'll keep me from going down there and getting involved in a hurricane. They're getting ready to name the first storm of the season already, I think. I think it's important to take care of all this legal and the petition and everything like that. Sure, I want to see my family. I ain't seen them in over 35 years. What's another month? You know what I mean? So, family's very important, but standing up for our rights and doing the right thing is very important too. And I'm to the point I'm ready to just take everything to the courts and let the courts decide who did what was done, and that's the way to do it. And the trolls want to bitch that I sue people and take them to court. Well, what else are you supposed to do? That's why we had the courts. If you're right, you win. If you're not right, you don't win, and you normally have to pay the court fees for everybody. And that's a good way to keep people from filing frivolous suits, you know. Otherwise, people just be filing them all the time. But if you have to pay when you lose the court costs, well, that kind of teaches you not to do that. Yeah, yeah, I like that. I like that. But I told you how quick time's moving. Look, I lost a month. Oh, they can talk all they want, but they're going to start paying, and hopefully the FBI puts their asses in jail where they belong. All of them, every one of them. I don't care. These trolls are so stupid. They think that I'm going to take on the Walmart Corporation stuff, and that I'm scared against them and not going to do nothing against them. They're a special kind of stupid. One way or the other, they're going to face justice this year, whether it be in civil court or whether it be in criminal court. But they're all going to face justice this year. Oh, I have no idea. I don't try to outsmoke no one, my friend. Me, and you can ask my friend Doug, when I get to that point that I'm high, I'll quit. I'll quit. I had people, oh, lightweight, this, that, and the other, but me, no. After I've smoked and smoked enough, I only get so high. And then you can lose your buzz, smoke yourself straight, or you can smoke yourself to sleep. Me, I like to get that high point and just ride for a little while. An hour or two later, maybe smoke a little more. So a lot of people can outsmoke me. A lot of people. I don't claim to be the big, baddest smoker. I like to enjoy my buzz. And if I just keep smoking and smoking and smoking, I don't know about other people. It either I lose my buzz completely, and no matter how much I smoke, I don't have a buzz, or I fall asleep. Yeah, Red fed up. You damn right I'm looking for a payday. Because if a bitch isn't guilty, they ain't got to pay nothing. They ain't got to pay nothing, right? You're one of them stupid people that don't think you should take things to court. Then ones that call me Sue Jim and all. Yeah, you might be one of the assholes I come and sue this year. So just be careful what the F you say. All you do is make yourself look like a stupid idiot. That's all you do. Everybody else knows, you know. If they were frivolous, if it wasn't right, I wouldn't win. What's got your ass chapped is, you know I'm coming after your asses, and you know that I've won every case that I've filed so far, knock on wood. So go ahead with your stupid shit. What do you mean? What do you mean there's a limit? Limit what? You damn right. Sue 420 Jim. Keep making them comments. Everyone adds to the channel and makes you look how stupid you are. Yes, yes. Defame my character like Walmart did. Slander me. Troll me. Slander me. You know? Stalk me. Whatever. Yes, I will come sue your ass. Watch. Watch. Remember, you already accused me of filing 20 lawsuits last year, over the years, so I'm trying to make that true for you guys. One at a time. Evidently, my character chaps your ass, stupid. That was another stupid comment. If I didn't have character, then why the hell are you here trying to troll me? Idiot. You make yourself, every time you make a comment, you're making yourself more stupid. Why don't you make a comment so I know you're one of the original trolls? And then I'll just delete you off my page. I think you are, but I don't know yet. And stay the stupid shit they do, and if I figure that you're either Scott Winslow Albert or the Confather, Steve Sprague, just like all the other times when I figure out you, I kick your ass off my channel because I don't talk to them. Don't want nothing to do with them. Hello. Oh, we know that, Mike. You look like some little punk keyboard warrior that ain't got nothing better to do, that the best part of them ran down their daddy's leg. Why don't you just get and put a little Jesus in your life? I don't really do lessons, but a good lesson that, like Walmart and others will find out, don't poke the bear. I'm an old guy that just wants to be left alone by Walmart, by these stupid trolls, you know, that's been doing this, stalking me 5 years. I simply want to be left alone. Now it's comeback time. Yep, it's comeback time. They want to call me Sue Jim. Before I filed any of these suits, they called me Sue Jim, all this stupid shit. Well, I'm going to prove them right this time. I'm a-coming. I'm a-coming. And I'm going to file some lawsuits across the country. You damn right I am. Oh, he ain't getting me worked up. And that, say that to your mama. Shit, he can go call his mama for all I care. Well, like I say, it's so simple, but every comment, every interaction, every 30 seconds he watches my video, it actually helps my channel. They're just too stupid to realize that. You know what I mean? It helps my time, it helps my interaction, but they're too stupid to realize that. What they want is fame on the internet. And they were too stupid, and had they not trolled me on TikTok to where I don't use TikTok, they could have been famous on TikTok. They could have been making money doing all this stupid shit back and forth. But they just too stupid. They just too stupid. Oh, I talk too much. I talk to anybody that I don't know that these are the real haters from 4 and 5 years. I don't. And until I figure that they are, I just treat them like any other troll. You know? Because I don't want to accuse someone that ain't. But when they say something, which they always do eventually, that I know that only me and them trolls know or whatever, I instantly get rid of them. Oh, I know they're demons. I know they're well, these here I don't know. But the original trolls, oh yeah. One's a internet minister, ordained minister. He'll marry your gay couples, which I don't care if gays get married or not. No, I'm not talking about that's bad. But he does gay marriages, exorcists, I don't know, half dozen things. Yeah, anybody, any corn artist with a couple bucks to send it on the internet can be an ordained minister. I mean, that's where your religion has gone. I mean, who does he pray to? Satan? It ain't Yahweh or Yahshua. If he even believed in Yahweh or Yahshua, he wouldn't be doing this. You know, bearing false witness against the neighbor is one of the worst things you can do. It's in one of the 10 Commandments. It's just not bad. It's spelled out in the 10 Commandments. So, in the end, they're all going to lose. They're all going to lose. And I'm not talking about a court of law. I'm going to talk about judgment time, which is just right around the corner as far as I'm concerned. So, it is what it is. I've tried for years. You go back and look at my tape. I've tried for years. Hey, people, just take forgiveness and move on. I forgive y'all. Move on, but just drop everything. Take that. and they don't want to do it. So they want to torment. It's beyond stalking and tormenting the elderly. I just haven't had the right FBI or anybody that cares to listen yet. Let me get up to Washington, D.C. I guarantee you that's going to change. I will bet you money that when I get up to D.C., it will change, that someone will listen. Three to rehome. Yeah. 3 of them to rehome. 1 I'm keeping. Well, so, hey, Missouri, Kansas, I'll probably be hanging around y'all's town for 45 days or whatnot between the 2 states. So, keep that in mind, my friends. Y'all got anything going on, within 100 miles of me, and I'm in Springfield, let me know. Let me know. It looks like I got to stay in the area. I don't have to, but it's stupid to get all the way to Florida and have to turn around and come back, or try to make it down there and back. If it was 2 months away, I could do it. But I can't do it when it's a month and a half away. You know what I mean? It's not feasible. But I can still continue the journey and get signatures and everything and whatnot. So I will be between Arkansas, Missouri, and Kansas. Anybody in them areas want me to come by, visit your town or whatever, especially if it's one I've not been in, hit me up. Hit me up. You can hit me up here. You can hit me up on Facebook. Type out my full name, FOURTWENTYJIM. My website, I think it's got my phone number. It's got my email, 420jimjacapoo@gmail.com. Yeah. Rhonda, you need to shoot me a message somehow or something. I don't know if you have me on Facebook. If you do, hit me up in Messenger. If you don't, like I say, 420 Jim spelt out, 420, the numbers, JIMJACKAPOO@gmail.com. Or just go to the website, 420jim.com, click contact. I think it's got my phone number and email. Because I will forget. By the time this live's over, I will forget the name of the town and all. But yeah, if there's any places people would like me to come by, and it's within 100 miles, I'll really, really, really give it a lot of consideration. Especially if I can get a few people, and I can get 1 or 2, or make a big circle or something. You know what I mean? Right on, Blaine. When they read the chart, you want to impress the doctor, tell them you can read the very, very bottom line. It says made in China. It's a damn shame a couple other places I want to go is too far away to file a suit and get back to. Because I'm not going to let filing the suits ruin my mission at all. I'm going to go down and see my family, and I tend to go see my senator up in Florida, Washington, D.C. And but if I can file all these along the way and stack them out enough, that'd be pretty cool. Get them all taken care of this year. I'd say it's going to be a profitable year, but everyone that I'm going to sue are nothing but freaking deadbeats, and they won't pay the debt. Watch. I'd have to levy their wages or whatever. It's not going to be like Walmart, or it's not going to be like where the judge ordered Austin Possum to pay me within 72 hours. It won't be like that. That I know. I'll get the judgment, and then the peons won't do nothing. And well. Hey, I got a suit, tie, and all that to go to court with. You know what I mean? Hell, but then trolls, all this lawsuit Jim or whatever, maybe they make that such a big hashtag, or people notice that it finally get the petition out there and get it noticed. You know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping. I really, but I'd love it to see the Springfield newspaper put that 420 Jim is back in town and filed lawsuit against their local Walmart. That'd be good reading. I think I'm going to call them today and leave a news tip and ask them if they know. Oh, if they got a place I can email them, I'm going to email them a copy of the complaint, you might say. Oh, goodness. Damn, a shame it wasn't about 2 weeks closer, though. But it's whatever the good Lord, maybe the good Lord wants me to be in this area. Like I say, Arkansas, Missouri, and Kansas. I think I'll be reaching out to them 3 states over the next month and a half until court. What fungus are you talking about? Oh yeah, Big Stank. It costs money to sue anybody. Well, I mean, I could have filed indigently, but no, it was. Now, if it was $100 to file and stuff like that, Graham, Texas was expensive to file and everything, and I really didn't have the money on me at the time. None. I don't like to abuse the system. I don't. Oh, the Chinese fungi, yeah. I don't like to abuse the system. When I found out it was only $35 to file, $35.50, excuse me, and $10 to have it certified mailed, the notice to them. That's cool. That's cool. It cost me $45.50. I have that. I could have petitioned the court. I'm sure I would have won too, because I don't make $2,000 a month, and that's normally what it is. It's called an indigency hearing. But I'm like, nah, $45, I can afford it, whatnot. Just like the first time I sued them in Georgia. Penny Ford chipped in $20, and if I needed money this time and they didn't do it instantly, I would have asked if anybody else wanted to chip in, because I give back. When I won, I gave her the $20 back plus $420, and then she donated a lot of that back to the mission. But you know what I'm saying? I did what I said. Anybody want to chip in on this lawsuit? I'll give you some of the winnings. One person did. And the proof is out there. I kept my word. And give them part of the winnings. And like a real sweet, nice person, they send a lot of it back to me. You gotta do like me, Big Stank. Look, Big Stank, you smoke enough cannabis, And eating up just bullshit, yeah, you kill any fungus that goes in your body. That's why when the COVID come, they wanted everybody scrubbing their hands, and you know, all these people were taking 3, 5, 10 showers a day and all that shit. All they were doing was ruining their immune system. People don't know. If it was anywhere near as bad as they said it was, how come all the homeless didn't die? You know? The homeless and stuff was the ones thriving during the pandemic. Just saying. But I learned at a real young age, well, not real young age, because I was a dad. My daughter was 2 or 3 years old. We was in Tucson, Arizona at the time, I think. I was driving tow truck. We was living in a trailer park. The trailer park manager used to be a sheriff deputy and whatnot. Good guy. Always, you know, watched our child. Always, you know, you never know when something's going to happen. And then I'm at work, and I get a call, and Bobby was outside playing with her mom, making mud pies and stuff. And she went in to get a glass of Kool-Aid for Bobby. And in just that, I don't know, seconds, time, whatever, because I wasn't there, this pedophile come up and approached my daughter. But the sheriff, the ex-deputy that was of the trailer park and whatnot, seen it, come over and thumped the guy up pretty good and called the law. That come that close to someone, you know, messing with my daughter. But the whole point, what made me think of that story was the mud pies. Because we take Bobby in for a checkup a little after that, whatever, just her normal checkup thing. And she asked the doctor, you know, well, she's eating mud, you know, we make mud pies and, you know, eats it and stuff. And the doc says, what's wrong with that? That's a child. How do you think they build their immune system? If you keep them away and out all the dirt and stuff, they're going to have to be in a bubble by the time they get an adult. And he says, you know, they're not going to eat any more than, you know, whatever. But yeah, no, let them make mud pies, let them eat it. That helps build up their immune system. See, people don't think of that. We got to, when they first come out with the flu shots and all, what do? They give you the flu. They literally give you a minute version of the flu, not the full bore, but the flu at a little minute dose. So you start building the antibodies up to it. You're actually making the vaccine yourself, the antibodies to it, because they gave you the little flu to make your antibodies work, to therefore, you know. Yeah. And if you keep, like I say, if you keep super clean, this, that, and the other, if you went from a child to an adult, you're in pretty bad shape. If you know, you had one of them, don't go outside, no whatever, because you build your immune system every year. Your immune system's either going to go up or go down. My whole damn family, when we was in Colorado, had COVID. I stayed out in my little canna hut. We separated from the family because this is back in the beginning and all. They didn't want me being elderly and whatnot to get it. And I'm like, hey, I don't give it, it's a bunch of bullshit. So after a couple of days, you told me, hey, y'all can give it to me all you want. I ain't going to let it keep me from y'all. If you're just worried about me being in here because of me, fuck that. Yeah, the most I got was a cold, but they lost the smell, and they lost taste or whatever. I don't know. There was a couple of things, and smell was one of them. I forget the other, but yeah, and all of them had it for a few days. I didn't get it. Oh, shucks. Well, and we're socked in. It's raining all day today. I thought about sitting downtown for a couple hours, but it's raining, so nobody's going to be able to ride on the motorhome. What do you mean, baby live? I didn't say I was leaving. I asked if anybody had anything they wanted to talk about. 2 turkey sandwiches. There you go. There you go. Hell, I can eat like a white boy tomorrow. I got $120 of food stamps coming. Oh! Oh, I'm glad it's a nice day, brother. Glad it's a nice day. Oh. When I was at the courthouse, the sun was shining. We had rain all morning, then it cleared up for 2 hours, about an hour and a half, 2 hours. As soon as it started clearing up, right at 8 o'clock, I shot over to the courthouse. And it was sunny, it turned sunny and everything. But I knew it, I also looked at the radar and knew it was coming in, about lunchtime. And so I shot over down here where I can park for the day. And yeah, it started raining, I don't know, half hour or so ago, and just keeps doing it. Hey, let me ask you a question, Big Stank. Let me ask you a question. How does all this smoke, like, drift from Canada into the U.S.? Or if you had the California wildfires, and a couple days later you get it in Arizona. You know what I'm talking about. You see that all the time, right? When they had the big wildfires and stuff. You see how all that smoke eventually comes over, and come think of it, when volcanoes go off and everything, the ash, they go up and they come down, and what stays up in the air spreads over, north, south, east, or west, whichever way it's going. Have you ever noticed that, or do you know that? Because if you watch when it happens and stuff, that's exactly what I see. Right? Because the haze you got and smoke is coming from where? Canada? Because someone else the other day told me that they was getting smoke and it was from Canada. Well, they're doing something keeping us away from the real truth of who we are, where we come from, and everything. That they're doing. There's no way we're on a spinning effing ball. They want to con you that's spinning fast enough to hold water in. This big giant water ball. The world's 80% water. So you got big spinning 80% water traveling through the universe and stuff, right? How the hell does smoke just drift by? Yeah. But yet you tell people to go look in the book of Enoch, they're scared. They're scared. Oh, it's direct energy weapons setting the fires and stuff. But what I'm saying is, we're under a dome on a flat earth. If we were on a spinning ball hurling through space, smoke couldn't just drift to another part of the states or nothing. It couldn't. Hot air rises, right? Right or wrong? hot air rises. So that smoke, when it's coming up like that, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's going to go up and escape. But we're on the spinning ball. So why don't it swirl? Why don't it do anything? we're in the best way I can describe it is the old snow globes. You shake up the little snow, yeah, just imagine what we think is the world, in that globe. The bottom's flat. It's a flat plane and a dome. Them snow globes you see, it tells it all. Tells it all. There's water above, there's water below. There's the four corners where the four angels with their bowls are going to pour out the wrath. I had one guy tell me, scientists can come up with four corners on a sphere. The hell you can. The hell you can. Gravity. Gravity. Gravity is a theory. Gravity has never been proven. They tell me there's a narcotic in marijuana, but it's never been proven. See, I don't go by hearsay. I go by logical thinking and believing in the creator of this planet and everything. That's what I go by. Absolutely. 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 But people don't realize he give dominion over the earth to the devil. That's what we're living in right now. The devil's running the show down here. Okay? They want me to believe that Christ was born December 25th. Right or wrong? Christmas. Christ was born. The whole 9 yards. I mean, I grew up with all that bullshit. Every bit of it. But yet, the book tells me that he was born at the change of, spring and summer. But we used to have a 29-day calendar and 13 months. We used to have Sabbath on Saturday instead of Sunday. So none of this mattered why they changed it. Everything was changed for the control and to get you away from the Creator and God and the truth. Taking out the book of Enoch. Go read it. I mean, I think it's in book 3 that I forget which chapter, whatever. It tells you about how the moon and the sun come in through the portals from the east and the west, and it tells you about how they move, not this planet or nothing. Why do you think they took the book of Enoch out of the Bible? It tells you about the fallen angels mating with how giants came. It tells you that man trying to get some people to open that book. It's like, no. They'd rather believe a Catholic preacher that plays with little boys. But getting back to it, the Christmas thing. Okay, now if I was Satan and I had control and dominion over this planet until Joshua comes and takes care of things, all right, one of the first things I'd do is change everything. I'd change the Sabbath. I would absolutely change the calendars. You know what else I'd do? I'd create a holiday that would just make me like when you went to judgment and you now this is just, okay, I'm not saying this is true or anything like that, okay? But if I got and died and I found out that this is actually true or close to being true, I'm just going to have one hell of a ha. Okay, now if you was the devil of this world, that you had control, you pretty much do what you want, and this, that, and the other, what would be the biggest trick you could play on mankind? The biggest. Changing the Sabbath, child's play. Changing the calendar, a little bit better, but child's play. Convincing people that the Christ child was born on a pagan holiday, which was what Santa's all about, not new Christianity, and it was the dead of winter. Yeah, that's pretty good. What if his real birthday was April 1st? And Satan pulled the very first April Fools on humanity. Just saying. Man, if I was the devil, that would be just the biggest ha 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 that I could get on mankind. Would it not? If you were Satan and you just fooled everybody about Christ's birth and whatnot, and it was actually on April 1st instead of December 25th, that'd make you like the master joker or pranker there ever was, would it not? That'd be the best April Fool ever created. The only reason I think of that is because I know he was born around that time, not April 1st. I don't know. We don't know. But I know all the other ones we celebrate, Halloween, Christmas, Easter, and all that, is pagan. It's all against God. And that's why I don't go to these churches, and that's why you won't find God in none of these buildings. They're doing what he says don't do. They shouldn't be celebrating. Well, we do it for the kids. We know what's wrong. But my own brother, he tells me, I asked them if they, yeah, we do it for the kids. Hey, if my mom and dad didn't teach us about this fucked up Santa Claus and the fucked up Easter and stuff, we wouldn't be, we're the ones that's teaching it to our children. It's out there. We can find the truth. If you want the truth, you can find it. But people don't care. They just want to go ahead and continue celebrating. Screw that. Make your own holidays. You can have a Christmas of your own. It don't have to involve a jolly fat whatever or anything. It could be a jolly fat whatever, but you need to get it off of December 25th and the fact that that's Christ's birthday and all. You need to quit with the Halloween shit, dressing up like the demons and stuff, dressing your little kids up like little demons and stuff. Be different if you dressed them all up as angels or, things like that. And the Easter, the fertility god and all. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. But that's just my things on it, my thoughts on it. But, hey, when we die and you get up there and you find out the Lord's birthday was April 1st, I hope I'm able to say, told you so. Oh, hell, if I was going to be doomed after Christ come back, I would make it my biggest reign, you know what I mean? I'd fool everybody. I'd do it, because Satan's going to pay for it at the end. Oh yeah, absolutely. Halloween, they got that one nailed up. One of the reasons I didn't take that girl with me from Black Canyon, she had tort cards, and she, well, I won't use them. No, if you practice magic or you use the tort cards and stuff, I believe you're not supposed to mess with that. And I didn't want it anywhere near the RV in my mission. That had a lot to do with that decision back then, if people didn't know. Yeah, just like I wouldn't get in a relationship with someone like that. I read the Bible. Oh, you're absolutely right. The fallen angels are the aliens. It's all crazy. You know it, I know it. I especially like the videos that the trolls do about me, about what a stupid idiot I am for thinking the world's flat. I'd love to be over there at Judgment Day when they come up saying, told you so. Oh, really? How about that damn vaccine thing, the Lucifer's vaccine with the patent 666? Go look at that shit. They put that shit right in front of everybody. thinking that when judgment comes, hey, we told them. No, that don't work. That don't work. They're still going to get they're going to still pay for what they did. But, yeah, they do put everything in front of us. And they put it so close in front of you, you don't see it. People are blind. Blind as can be. They don't see it. Yeah, let me shut my door real quick. My two babies. Betty! Betty and Lilo. Oh, I don't know, Box. What's up? One world? No. I'm not man's Christian. I'm not what you'd call man's Christian, and I'm not Rastafarian. Maybe a Christafarian. I'm my own. Church is within my body. Okay? I believe that Yahshua paid a blood sacrifice to pay for the world's sins. And if you believe that he did that, and respect that he did that, and try to live the way that we're supposed to, like he says, follow the 10 Commandments, then he's going to put us in the book of life, and we will meet the Father Yahweh. I could be wrong, but that's the way I live. There's people that say, well, he's all the one. Maybe he is. But I know if Jesus was here right now in front of me, he wouldn't tell me to pray to him. He'd tell me to pray to the Father. So if he's the same one, I don't know. And I don't want to argue or debate that with anyone. I think as long as you believe that there was a blood sacrifice paid, and you don't truly know his name, or the fact that they changed his name, because I think once you're aware of that his name's been changed, and you don't go and study the scripture like you're supposed to, especially where it says, don't forget my name. It's not God, it's not Jesus, it's not Lord. It has a name. I could be wrong. I call the Father Yahweh, and I call the Christ Son Yahshua. And that's just my belief. So, Christian, whatever. Everybody needs a little Yahshua. But see, there's a lot of people that's never going to hear the name. You know, and they're not going to say whatever. But they've never been told that it was different. That's all they've known their whole life is Jesus. That's cool. That's cool, you know? But kind of like, I wonder what's going to happen, and I'll find out when I die with my brother, you know? I'm sure he's not going to call him Yahweh or Yahshua. He's the Baptist. He's blah, 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 blah. He's going to be in his. I think he's going to lead a lot of people down the path that ain't right, and you know, I hope not, but... Well, thank you. Yeah, Betty's real cute. Yeah, well, it's raining. Raining in Michigan, right? Most of them, every church that holds a service on Sunday is definitely wrong. Definitely wrong. Now, who's going to be held accountable? That preacher. His flock ain't going to be held accountable for, you know, long as they don't know that they're worshiping on the wrong day. As long as they don't know they're worshiping the wrong person, they're okay. You see what I'm saying? That preacher's going to pay for all the false teaching he did to his congregation. But I don't know. I loved that little church in Black Canyon I was going to until they put out the Halloween. And I'd like, no, that's wrong. Well, we did it for the children. Well, hell, if I didn't have it put in my face, I wouldn't know nothing about it. When are we going to start changing like God wants us to? Your church, for God's sake. And it went in one ear and out the other. So when they decorated for Christmas, that was it. That was done. I mean, if they want to do it, these people at their homes and stuff, okay. That's between them and God. But you shouldn't do it at a place of worship. You're bringing Satan and pagan holidays and all that stuff into your church. Just like they did back in the days with the collecting taxes and selling goods and stuff. Turning churches into dens of thieves. Yeah. Oh, right on. No, homegrown. Literally homegrown. But of course, all weed is homegrown. Unless it's done by a dispensary, in chemicals, genetically modified seeds and all that crap. No. A person I know, local, they grow. And he brought me by a little bit of bud. I'm looking for it. There it is, because I got to break a little bud up. Well, it's dark purple. Purple nurple almost. Oh, I didn't know that he did that, but yeah. Isn't that something? Let me ask you something. I got something to ask about the Pope thing. The Pope is supposed to be the holiest of holy and all, right? If he was that holy and had that much faith in God, how come he needs a bulletproof car to ride around in? Why would he need a bulletproof guards and a car and all that stuff to ride around in? My God, Yahweh, tells me, do not fear. What's going to happen is going to happen. It's going to happen. Don't fear it. If you're living for the Lord, the Creator, doing good, basically the golden rule is basically all we're asked to do, you're going to be fine. You're going to be just fine. But if not, I don't know. Maybe you just have to keep repeating the world here on earth, going through it over and over until you get it right. I don't know. According to the book of Enoch, he's seen hell. And it is just rivers and rivers and rivers of fire. So, and Enoch didn't die. He was taken to heaven. So, that's why I don't understand why my brother or nobody wants to look or read the book of Enoch or nothing. The book of Enoch is what saved me. I was never totally convinced or nothing. I always had, the thought and everything. What convinced me of everything and coming out flat out and putting my life to the Lord, both of them, Yahshua and Yahweh, or Yahweh and Yahshua, is the book of Enoch. Had I not read that, I'd still be a washy-washy old Christian like they teach you. Absolutely. And I'll tell you one on that. Um, yeah, middleman. The brain. See, I was a smoker for years. I'd quit smoking 2 years. 2 years, not a cigarette. I'd be walking towards the store and see a big cigarette butt on it, and my brain would walk me towards it until it finally kicked in and said, "Dumbass, you don't smoke no more." And then I'd go to the store. Yeah, mind over matter. And trust me, with a mind like mine, sometimes it just don't matter. But no, I'm living proof you can, if you really want to, you can take control of your brain. But you got to want to. You got to want to. I walked away from cocaine. No rehab, no nothing. Walked away from tobacco. Walked away from alcohol. No patches, no abuse or ad abuse or anything, counseling or anything. Nothing but the good Lord above. So you got to learn to control your brain. You're absolutely right about that. I had to finally tell myself, you know what? Letting the cocaine run your life instead of, using your own fucking brain. And the same with cigarettes, I didn't like something else controlling my life. I want to control my life. So once I realized that, I ain't gonna say it was a walk in the park at all. I just had to keep reminding myself that I had, that's why I bought the 2 packs of cigarettes and put them on the table when I quit. If I couldn't go without looking at them cigarettes here on the table, there's no way in the world that I'd be able to be out in public driving or anything. So I made myself, and every time I looked at them cigarettes, I knew why they were there, to tempt me to smoke. And I wanted to show that my mind's, a lot more powerful than the urges it gets. That's that free will thing. Yeah. You're right. The best drug counselors, and they do use a lot of them, are ex-users and stuff. Absolutely. Hey, by the way, folks, this is about nobody belongs in jail for weed, and we want it federally legal for all. If you haven't, please click on the petition that's in the description of this video. You can go to 420jim.com, or you can screenshot that, and it puts you on the petition. Please sign it and share it with a friend. Hey, if I can get just a couple more of y'all to sign that petition today, we're going to hit 300. That ain't a lot, but hey, it's 300. Then only 120 more, somebody'd be 420, huh? Oh, my goodness. Oh, shucks, this rain's gonna put me to sleep. And I know that I'm safely parked until 10:26 tomorrow. I gave the security guard where I'm at one of the little Jesuses today, and I said I did a video of what time I got here because I know I got 24 hours, and she said, "I seen when you pulled in. It was 10:26." I'm like, "Yeah, it was 10:23, but I'll be out here before 10." No, stupid. How is giving a little Jesus figurine harassing a security guard? How is that? No, she said, bless you, thank you. Gave me a big old smile. Just another dumbass troll. You've tried, hey, they've been two stupid idiots. Try that for 5 years now. And they're going backwards. Every day they're going backwards. Hey, here's your feather, because you ain't worth a full bird. See ya. It took them a little while to make another one, didn't it? This stupid idiot. Can't cure stupidity. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Michelle. How we doing? My trolls are upset because I'm suing Walmart. Yo, stupid, why do you want me to leave Walmart alone? Hey, your ignorance is showing, stupid. I sued him 3 years ago in Grovetown, Georgia, and I won. $2,500 plus court cost. And yes, look at the paperwork at this video. I filed a lawsuit today against Walmart. Dude, it's all over the frickin' internet, you idiot. It's all over the internet. Will, are you here? Frankie, any one of y'all here from my Facebook page want to tell that idiot that I sued Walmart 3 years ago and won? I don't have the paperwork handy on me on that one. And what did I just do? Doggone it, where did I put that folder at? I don't know where I put that folder, but I don't have nothing to prove to an idiot. Where is that folder though? Oh, don't tell me it fell it open. No. Huh. That's funny. Because I had it out, taking a picture of it. That's funny. Where the hell did that go? You're right, I didn't sue him. I lost my paperwork. Ugh. Oh, you're just stupid. Cybertard. Cybertard. That's a good one. Oh, hey. Hey, look. Look. Yeah. Now, let's see who the liar is. Let's see who the liar is, stupid. Let's see who the liar is, stupid. You ready for this, stupid? There's what it cost. Balance do nothing. Oh, who done it? Who's the plaintiff? The proprietor, the one that filed the suit? Oh, it would be 420 Jim. I'll be damned. 420 Jim versus Walmart Corporation. Party, 420 Jim. See there, shithead? Stupid. I ain't got to show you a damn thing. Go away. He said I didn't sue him there today. What an asshole. I ain't got time to mess with him. Stupid could Google it. See, I don't understand assholes like that. That must have been one of the trolls, so I got rid of them. Why are they going to argue with somebody if they sued Walmart or not? Are they jealous because they didn't? Walmart screwed them over or whatever, you know? But they showed their real stupidity when they said I was harassing a security guard. How is giving someone a figurine harassing them? See, that's why they're demons and why I knew that was him. He's a certified demon. He is a minister. Internet minister. He's proud of it. He's got his license, all that crap. But he's a minister to Satan. And I knew damn well when he put that there that was them. And that's why, yep, got to block that one. He was hoping I would show him other things on papers. They think I'm stupid. It's like this. Oh, let me see the puppy. Oh, let me see your modem. Oh, let me do this. Oh, let me do that. Nope. Absolutely. Well, thank you. Oh, I was just talking about right before he made the comment that the guard, when I first got on the property, I mentioned, she mentioned that, you know, we're good 24 hours. And she said, yeah, you've got until 10:23 in the morning. And I'm like, well, 10:26. And I told her, no, 10:23. And, oh, you know, all the angry faces that people put up too. I love the hearts. But the bad faces stuff, they count. So if you love me, please, the hearts are great. If you hate me, if they had a middle finger, you could use that. You people don't hurt my feelings when you put the grumpy faces and stuff. It all brings the algorithm to the channel. So, you know, if people want to use an emoji to not like me or something, cool. Better than showing their ignorance in the comments. But the hearts and stuff, thank y'all so much, everybody, for them. I don't harass no one. But I'd said, you know, we had that little conversation. And I was giving her a 3-minute benefit because she said I pulled in at 10:26, and actually I pulled in at 10:23. And I'm like, I didn't have none of these the other day. Did I give you a little friend? And she said, no. And I said, hey, everybody needs a little Jesus. And she, oh, thank you, and this, that, and the other. And yeah, how the hell did I harass a security guard? To him, I did, because he's Satanist. And to give someone a figurine of Jesus or whatever, you know, sure, it's going to upset him and think that I'm harassing the guard. You know, someone that don't believe in Jesus, that's what they're going to think. Why are you harassing him, giving something that ain't real, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. Finger, whatever. Oh, you didn't want to tell them about me suing Walmart, did you? I asked if you or anybody else was here. Nobody that knows that I was suing Walmart answered up. I'm not going to go digging through a box full of paper to show some troll, whether I sued Walmart or not. But why would anybody get on the internet and be a public figure, as they say I am and whatnot, and lie about that? See, that don't make no sense to troll someone like that. Because I build my reputation on truth. I believe in Yahweh and Yahshua. I've got to tell the truth. That's what I believe in. So why am I going to come on here and say that I sued him 3 years ago if it didn't happen? That's just stupid. Just plain stupid to think that, So that's why I knew it was the trolls and stuff. Only the stupidity would put something like that up there. Oh, he is. Oh, they're beyond jealous. They're beyond jealous. Hey, both of the big trolls, the ones that mainly do this stuff, the ones done for years, Scott Winslow, Albert, and Steve Sprague, they both claim to be cannabis advocates at one time, right? Well, the first one, Scott Winslow, Albert, in Indiana, lived just right down the street from, well, not right down the street, within 30 minutes of the biggest veterans event I've ever heard of. It's the Howard County Healing Fields. And every year they throw a big event. Well, I was in D.C. coming back, and their MC, Jimmy Shaw, begged me to come to the Howard County Healing Fields. And a couple of vets called me, emailed me, would message me, whatever. And I'm like, I'm not a vet. And they're like, no, it's open to the public, And I'm like, cool, I'll be there. Oh, they said they wanted my bus, my dog, and me there. And I'm like, cool, I'll be there. And I did. One of the best times I ever had in my entire life. And they asked me to be their voice. Back then, they lost their money or their medicine. They couldn't speak up about it. Well, I guess that pissed him off because the First Church of Cannabis and everybody, they did, I got all the fame from that, you might say, being asked to be the voice of the vets in his hometown. It kind of pissed him off. I could understand that, but hell, they're the ones that invited me out there. They're the ones that put me in a parade in Fountain Square. They're the ones that had me come there and go to that veterans event. I didn't just drop in their town out of the blue. They asked me to come there. Same thing with Rochester, New Hampshire, Steve Sprague. Go there, spend a week, everything's cool. Leave, everything's cool for a month until we found out that he ripped off one of my followers, Jessica, for $400. We all know it. It was on Facebook. She sent him the money. He didn't come to the event that it was sent for and all, and he said, fuck you to her. Then he chopped up 11 of my cards that I used to get a $20 donation for and said, fuck you to me, and started the troll thing, along with the first one. So there you have it in a nutshell, but this is what they're jealous about. Not just my name. They're not just jealous of my name. I give you the Cannebago. It used to be Cannabis. I renamed it when I repainted a couple months ago. Follow me on Facebook. Type in my name, 420 Jim. 420 Jim is my legal name. Read it on the court papers. That's on the video there. That 420 Jim versus Walmart. I'm getting a couple tags on this side now. The best they can do is make lies and call me a scammer. Let me ask you something out there, folks. If a guy's driving around in a mobile billboard, and even on days like this, look, is willing to talk to people. Now, if I was set up to talk to people, I'd have my flags out. I had the poster boards, da-da-da-da-da-da, this, that, and the other. If I'm doing this each day, and I'm letting people tag it for change, how is that scamming anybody for anything? How in the world is this scamming? You know what I mean? Every penny I make, and it takes lots of these signatures to fill the gas tank. A lot of these signatures are a dime, a quarter, hell, yesterday, a guy gave me 3 or 4 books of matches. Hell, Frankie, remember when a guy gave me a Comden? I had one girl yank about 4 hairs out of another girl's head and hand them to me. Many people give me a hug, you know. But because I ask people that want to tag the RV to make a donation, penny, nickel, dime, hook, roach, whatever, I'm a scammer. Damn. Oh, gosh, look at this. Look at you. Look at you. Miss Betty. You're just like your mama. You're just like your mama. Mama laying there. Miss Betty laying there. Yeah, Miss Betty. Hi, Miss Betty. Oh, yeah, Miss Betty. It's my newest baby. Yeah. She's gonna get spoiled rotten like Lulu and Jack. Rain and popcorn chicken. Well, thank you. There's a little Betty. Little Betty. There's a little Betty. Who's that pretty girl? Oh, it's a pretty girl, Betty. It's a pretty girl. It's a pretty girl, Betty. I've almost got her to speak now. Oh, and I gave her a little piece of round steak last night. A couple of little bitty pieces of, oh my gosh, did she ever go crazy. She said, that ain't puppy chow. No, I'm not a biker. Trust me, I'm not a biker. But I will show you my ride. Oh, everybody's fine. Nobody's bugging me or nothing. No, you're fine. Thank you, young lady. Oh. Okay. Yep. Gotta have one. Doggone it, look at that. Look at that. I just harassed another security guard. Can you believe it? I just harassed another security guard. Yeah, they come by for their little Jesus. Oh my gosh. I gotta quit harassing them security guards. See, to harass one would be to drive over to the store I'm suing and go to that security guard and say, here, and to the asset protection, you know, to all the people that were there. Because I can go to that store. Even the manager said I'm welcome to come spend a few hours there or whatever. He'd like to meet me. Yeah, that would be the real, you know, just go in there and here. I've been waiting for these and they finally come in and you need it. See you in court. But I'm not that type of person. I will have one for him on court day though. And the funny thing, when these trolls say to prove something, they've made so many false accusations against me that you can't count them no more. And you can't count how many times they got tapes, they got videos, they this, that, and they've never, ever, ever produced a one of them. Never. I don't know what you mean, a cable on the front door. I didn't see a cable on the front door. What do you mean? There's no... Oh, the wire beside it, that goes up to a spot, outside to a light. Yeah, it's a cord going to a porch light. A Walmart high intense light that I can flick on to somebody that's right outside of my door. See, that's why the trolls asked me to show paper. Not calling you a troll. I know you're not a troll, Frankie. But see, when these trolls come on here and ask to see paperwork or ask to see posts and whatnot, they want to see what they can see in the RV. And see, that's just kind of living proof, you know. I mean, hell, you spotted something, and hell, I'm surprised you hadn't mentioned it before because that's been there forever. But see what I'm saying? Yeah, people will look to see, you know, and I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I better be careful. Next shift of security guards probably throw me out of here for giving them a little Jesus. It's outdoor. Hang on, let me see what this is here because it is long enough to be a stupid thing. Hey, stupid. I don't have to prove a damn thing. Now, whether Frankie wants to elaborate, whether I sued someone 3 years ago and he happens to know if that's true or not, that's cool. And I don't want to put him in it. But nobody got to prove nothing to your stupidity ass. So go away, asshole. Frankie's enabling this. You fucking idiot. Goodbye, you fucking idiot. Frankie ain't got nothing to do with me, Walmart, or anything else. See, I told you that he was fucking delusional. Frankie just happens to be one of my followers on Facebook. I would ask Will, I would ask Doug, I'd ask anybody. I said, is Frankie or any of my other followers on here from Facebook? How does that pinpoint Frankie with Walmart or anything like that? You know what I mean? See how delusional these idiots are? How could Frankie have anything to do with it? At all. I just asked if he happened to be on here, but I also asked if Will or Doug or anyone else was. You know, anybody that knows the truth. Because if a lot more people would stand up and tell the truth, I could combat these lies and stuff. I understand when people don't because they don't want them trolling them and stuff. I really understand. But, you know, it does hurt that people don't. Well, I know that's a lie because, hell, we seen the paperwork ourselves. Why did he have to prove it to you or whatever. You know what I mean? But I understand when people don't interact because they would just harass them like they do me. They threatened every one of my Facebook supporters before. Oh, I never said you did either. No, he was talking about you enabling me to sue Walmart or something, I think, not weed. I blocked it because I'm pretty sure that was a stupid confather. But yeah, no. As far as I know, you're just a supporter and you don't believe that anybody belongs in jail for weed. Just like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of other followers I got, Frankie. They don't partake in cannabis. They don't partake in cannabis at all. But they're part of the solution, not the part of the problem. And hey, I thank you. You know, people like you that don't partake of the plant but stand up for its benefits, y'all are 10 times more brave and heart. You know what I mean? 100 times better than all the closet smokers. You know, smoke in a closet and don't come out. So don't let him get to you, buddy. Don't let them get to you, buddy. They're just trying to start shit. Hey, Joshua, I'm doing good. I don't have music to play. I really, my music days were when I ran with the carnival. I used to run a Gravitron, spin you around, stick you to the wall. Yeah, we had 4 18s in that ride. Yeah. You come out of my ride like, and get back in line, come in again. I mean, I like music and everything, but yeah, I'm just not a sit back, listen to music type thing. I've got way too many things that I'm doing. To me, it's more important to talk about different things. Number one, what this channel's about. Not playing any music. It's about no one belongs in jail for weed. And we need it federally legal for everyone. Right now, Texas is going backwards. And I don't care if none of y'all believe it or not, that could happen throughout the whole United States. No federal law has been changed yet. It can change the good, it can change really bad to the bad. Well, it don't have to change. All Trump's got to do is say, we no longer stand down. The only reason the feds haven't busted every dispensary in the United States is because they was asked to stand down by Trump. Well, first it was by Obama, and then Trump, and then Biden, and now Trump. Do I think Trump's going to take it away? No. But Texas has gotten stupid, and Trump ain't going to be in office forever, and who knows what the next person's going to do. I think we have the best chance in the world right now to get this done. But people are more wanting to be part of the problem than the solution. The solution is we ask the president and Congress to make it federally legal and release all of our cannabis prisoners. That's what my channel's about, not music. If you agree with that, you need to go in the description and sign the petition. The description of the video. Or you can go to 420gym.com. Or screenshot this right here. Whoop. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. That's what I'm about. If you want to know more, just Google my name. FOURTWENTYJIM. Google that. That's my legal name. Just type that in on Google and have fun. Oh, I'm grateful every day the good Lord above lets me wake up. I'm blessed, and people don't count their blessings. You know what? I got up and I could wipe my own this morning. I could cook my own food. I could eat by myself. I could dress myself. I can walk. I can see. So, man, that's the way I am. Yeah, just feeling good and blessed. Now, filing a lawsuit against Walmart today was pretty good too, so yeah, there's that. What breaking news, Frankie? Oh, Mike, Larry, y'all tried that stupid shit in Joplin, and you know what such an idiot you are? You go ahead, because every one of these puppies are so fat, they're overfed, not underfed. What a stupid idiot. Oh, y'all trying, there's people trying everything today. Oh, good one, Frankie. Hey, Mike, it's mind over matter. And with a mind like mine, it don't matter. You know, it's just a shame your parents didn't have more respect to teach you to respect your elders. You know? Same idiots like you told me I wouldn't win Walmart in Georgia, and I did. Same idiots like you said I wouldn't win in Graham, Texas when I sued Austin Possum, Van Works and Recreation, and I did. And you ain't got nothing to say until a month and a half when once again I can say I sued Waldorf again and won. So if anyone needs mental help, it's you keyboard warriors. You know, punks that sit at home. Should get a real life, a real job. And you show your stupidity when I haven't showed my puppies. How do you know whether they're fat, skinny, or what? You show your real ignorance. I mean, the only puppy anybody's seen today is Betty. Oh, I got others. But hey, Betty, come here. Come here. Look at her little bitty head. Look at her little bitty head. She's so cute. Look at that big ass butt. Look at that big ass butt. That big ass gut. I underfeed my puppy. What an idiot you are. What? Yeah. 5 weeks ago, I started giving them puppy chow to wean them from their mom, and I'm almost completely gone through 2 15-pound bags. How the hell do you mean my dogs are underfed? Just, man, that sounds like something that idiot Bongfather would say. He's the same idiot that said that I abused my dog. And when people finally asked him, well, how did I abuse it? He said that I was at his house and she ran out of the camper and I grabbed her by the scruff of the neck and threw her back in. Well, hey, dumbass, if a dog's running away and you want to pick up a dog, the best way to do it is grab it by the scruff of its neck, like its mama does. You know, that's a responsible pet owner. That I could have done, I might have done, you know. Other people would grab by the tail, by the paw, by the neck, whatever. So he himself admitted that I did nothing wrong and that he was stupid for saying it. It's not sprinkling right now. It's an off-on thing. It's, you know, it's hard to tell, but I don't think it's sprinkling right now. I think it quit for a second, but we still got the clouds all the way around us. Well, heck, I guess it's about time for me to get out of here and take a nap. Next round the rain comes by, I want to be laying down. I don't know. I don't know where any of the others are. I can't remember. I think Doug was here at first, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. I don't pay attention. Huh, 420 Mercer. Hell me, I'm gonna Yeah, I'm probably just going to shut down the door and set the alarm for 3 o'clock and go to bed. Well, anybody with any last comments, questions, or concerns, now would be a time to post them, because I am going to get out of here in just a minute. For those that don't know, I do YouTube at noon and 7 p.m. and I do Facebook at 4:20. Everybody but trolls are welcome to come back. I don't welcome the trolls back, but you can't do nothing about them sometimes. Oh, where I'm at right now, I'm on Central Time, I think, and it is 1:36. Doggone, look, it looks like I've been ate up in a bed of bugs or something. Look at all them. Look at that shit. That's from them damn dogs. Idiot Joe's going to report me for underfeeding my dogs, which are fatter than hell. Why don't he report the dogs, man? Report the dogs. They're tearing me up, and they don't mean to. But man, their paw, man, they're razor sharp in them teeth, and they're always trying to chew in teeth and violent. You go to reach for something, one or two, yeah. Oh, you're welcome. And y'all have sat here during my videos and heard them yap, cry, and everything. Don't yell at them or you know, they're babies. They need to grow up, and they get more food and water than they need. But that's why I say everything these trolls have ever accused me of is nothing but a lie. It'd be different if it was true. Well, I'm going to get on out of here. Oh, my medical card come in. Yeah. It's good throughout the United States of America, and you never have to repurchase it. It was paid for already by blood. Scan the petition QR, go to 420gym.com, or the link in the description of the video. Come on. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. We need it federally legal. And let's get back to the Constitution of the United States. Especially where it says, no man shall write any law governing my religious belief. My Father Yahweh, which they called Christians, that they're Christians, and that's what this country supposedly was founded on. Yeah, so it's no far-fetched way out of the world religion. This is what this country was built on, religion. He gave me every herb-bearing seed. He did not stutter. And Trump, Congress, no man has any right whatsoever to take that away from us. We just let them. Why do we let them? And how do we let them? Why? Because most people don't care. And how? Because you're part of the problem. Every one of you that won't take the minute to sign the petition to have a voice is part of the problem, not the solution. Prove me wrong. Sign the petition. Make sure your friends do. Get them numbers way, way, way up like Jeff Mazansky had, or more, and see what happens. You got to think at like this. If you was the president and you had all this shit in America going on, and it is, what are you going to take care of? The highest topic that people are screaming about and stuff, whether it's the war, the terrorists, or whatever. That's just a fact, right? The ones that hate Trump in Congress, get on that petition and have your voice heard. Hell, leave it in comments. You know, I don't think you're going to do it. We're going to vote you out if you don't. Whatever. The ones that think they'll do it, well, y'all need to be on it too, and say why you think they're going to do it. Come on, people. You're either part of the solution or part of the problem. It's that time. That's why this is my last year. Come on. I spent 10 years trying to get everybody to come to the trough and take a drink. Let's all come to that trough and take a drink. You know, it would flat out just blow me away if these other prison things, supposedly, would even share the petition or anything. Like I say, the Pot Prisoner Project, they started in 2019, 4 years after me. You know, if it wasn't for the pioneers like Stasis, you know, none of them would have done that. You know, but everybody bypassing the pioneers, and evidently what they're doing isn't working. All of our prisoners aren't out, and one at a time. Hell no. That's like normal. Oh, we're eventually going to get it done. They had 20 years and they never got it done, and they're not. They're trying to get it decriminalized now. Okay? If we all stood together, stood up as one, and demanded they release all the cannabis prisoners, it would have been done. But if we were like getting them one at a time and they could stretch it out forever. So please, people, we got a man in office right now, whether you believe it or not, that if enough people put it out there and it gets all over the social media, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, you know, like one should, help me get that. And if it don't happen, I'll apologize to everybody. You know what I mean? And you'll never hear from me again. But unless your voice is on that petition, then shut the heck up, because you're part of the problem. You know what I mean? I don't mean that in no bad way whatsoever. But by doing nothing is a problem. Just like a bad cop covering up, or a good cop covering up for a bad cop. By him covering that bad cop's actions up makes him a bad cop. It does. It doesn't technically do nothing wrong, but covering up yeah, it is wrong. And to say you want something done or it needs to be done and you don't do nothing about it, to me that's wrong too. So please sign the petition. And I'm not saying don't support these other cannabis advocates. Please support I've always said you support every petition and whatnot that comes along. Whether it's mine, Jeb Misgansey, when he was doing, no matter whose it is, you always support it. United we stand, divided we fall. But please catch me again at 4:20 on Facebook and 7 p.m. tonight on YouTube. Until then, my friends, it's all about peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand, we can all get along. And of course, my dogs love you, I love you, and Jesus loves you. Have a beautiful day.